And finally, guys,
Jesus.
can you read that one for me,
So
Wes?
many weddings.
My naughty ex-student getting his cock taken advantage of. Next time, he will get better grades.
You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1060 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, October 14th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. Mark's got sex, crime, politics, and entertainment in your coffee.
Did you expect anything less?
No, you're covering all the bases there pretty much. Nice.
That's right.
Nice. Pat's got your brain cells on video games on deck.
Fucking just stupid move by scientists again.
What if we are
naming it a
video
new
game?
segment? You're going to hear the name of the new segment, and it has to do with growing a brain in a lab and the end of humanity as we know it.
What?
Yeah, it's a freaky headline. And I've got freaking nasty. I've got the dirt corner in the hole. I'm going to be digging a hole into some stories in the dirt corner.
Sounds messy.
Well, yeah, it gets messy in the dirt corner, Mark. It gets real messy. And Wes has the high five to buzz us into the weekend once again. Wes, what is this? What number is this for you? High five.
This has got to be 4 or 5.
Okay.
High five.
In a row, right? I mean,
Yeah.
3 in a row, yeah.
Listen, I enjoy it.
Nice.
well, I know you do. I'm going to make sure that my wheel's spinning, though, at the end of this one to make sure that you.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah,
Okay.
controversy was abundant that one week.
Yeah, I don't want to have any controversy.
That was for a coffee spin.
Yeah. Wes only gets angry when it's extra work.
When it's 3 in a row, yeah.
He loves
Wait
it
a
all the
minute.
time, though.
Yeah.
Takes everything to the wheel.
Is that a regulation wheel?
Listen.
Yeah, I mean, it's his love of the wheel that has him judging my wheel so tightly, which I respect that. Also, don't forget, follow Hard Factor News and Hard Factor Highlights on YouTube. Those 2 channels will take you straight to the top of the charts. Okay, so it'll make your day a lot better. Follow those.
Tell them about the best interview we've ever done. Tell them about.
Oh my god!
That you need to follow those 2 because the main interview is definitely dropping on at Hard Factor News on YouTube. Wes, I mean, you set this thing up. How do you want to brand it?
I might have a little teaser in the high five if you stick around till the end of the
Wow.
interview. Well, here's a little teaser of who we interviewed. Right there.
Yeah.
Madison Fox.
Madison Fox, yeah.
Madison Fox.
Tammy was back too.
Tammy, the realtor, was back too. It was. Can I say the what happened? It was a meeting of the boobs.
It was. It was a meeting of the
It was an organically beautiful situation that took place. We formed a task force. We've never formed a task force before, and we formed a task force with 2
Busting scammers.
comically large-breasted women.
It was the best interview we've ever done by far.
Easily.
Yeah.
It was a
And we made-
magical. It was a magical hour.
Funny,
We made some friends too.
heartwarming. Yeah, exactly.
Lifelong.
Oh, yeah.
We made friends. We introduced friends. It was just a beautiful moment.
I love how they were already in touch, Madison Fox and Tammy.
But they hadn't
Yeah, but they
met.
hadn't met.
But not to that degree. I mean, it was just fantastic. You're gonna love it. Wes has a teaser later. You'll see more. We're gonna drop the full interview next week sometime, I think.
What a day it was. All right, you guys want to do the news?
Yes.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Okay. First up, the joke of the day. This one is from Father Brian, a frequent contributor and a guy with a great sense of humor. Big Mel Brooks guy, likes all the classics, you know. And quick aside, somewhat related to that, did you guys see that Liam Neeson, you know, of a particular set of skills, is going to star in a remake of the reboot of Naked Gun?
No,
With
really.
Leslie Nielsen.
As Leslie Nielsen?
Yes. Liam Neeson
What?
is Leslie Nielsen, yeah.
What?
I think that works.
Frank
Do you
Drebin.
think Leslie Nielsen is Frank Drebin? I don't know. Can he do
Liam Neeson is
slapstick
Frank
comedy?
Drebin.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
he
but
can
remember
play
he-
a dry character, right?
He did comedy. What was that movie he did comedy
Was it
in where he was
Rizzo?
playing? essentially the Taken guy, but spoofing
Dude,
himself.
nobody can replace Leslie.
It was pretty
Nielsen.
funny.
No,
when
I
he
mean
said
Leslie
he
Nielsen. I'm a
beat up
little
any
upset.
black person he saw with a kosh. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, he's got some
Yeah.
skeletons.
I don't know
in
if
the
that was
closet.
funny.
But no, but the biggest skeleton in this closet is that what Wes said. Leslie Nielsen's irreplaceable. I mean,
He
that's,
is.
That's
I don't know how
that's
I
a little
feel about
offensive.
it.
They're doing it. So.
It kind of gives me Vacation vibes when Andy from The Office remade Chevy Chase's character in The Vacation.
That movie wasn't that bad, but
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, we're gonna watch it, right?
Not nearly as good as
We're gonna
the
watch
original.
it, but it's probably not gonna be as good. Okay, but back to the joke of the day. Here it is. So this says, I took my dad to the mall the other day to buy some new shoes. He is 92 years old. We decided to grab a bite at the food court, of course. I noticed he was watching a teenager sitting next to him. The teenager had spiked hair in all different colors, green, red, orange, and blue. My dad kept staring at him. The teenager would look and find him staring every time. When
Look
the
at that
teenager
hair.
had had enough, he sarcastically asked, "What's the matter, old man? Never done anything wild in your life?" Knowing my dad, I quickly swallowed my food so that I would not choke on his response, knowing he would have a good one. And in classic style, he did not bat an eye in his response when he said, "I got drunk once and had sex with a peacock. I was just wondering if you were my son."
Burn him down.
Oh,
Old man's got jokes.
that's pretty good. All right, let's jump right into the mentions. Have you guys heard of Art the Clown or the Terrifier franchise?
No.
Pat, you probably
It's a
should.
movie franchise? No, I haven't heard of it.
What is now? Art. Here's Art. This is from the Terrifier 1.
Whoa, he is terrifying.
He first made his appearance.
Yeah, he looks like a mime clown who's covered in blood.
Yeah, he's like a sadistic clown that kills people. So like
He's like
Art.
Pennywise.
Yeah, he first made his appearance in the horror anthology All Hallows Eve. It was a short film from the guy who wrote it. He then that was 2013. It's okay anthology, not that great, but that's Art's introduction. And then he got a feature role in 2016 with a wild movie called The Terrifier. And the plot basically is there is no plot. A sadistic clown just mutilates the shit out of people in a very, very gory fashion. It's kind of got Psycho Cop vibes. You remember that franchise? But it's like a little bit funnier and definitely nastier.
Maniac Cop?
Maniac Cop. Yeah. Remember that one where he just like
I think
literally
it was Sam
stalked
Raimi,
people?
right?
Yeah. That was, it's got that vibe. It's just his stalking
It's just like
the whole
gore.
time.
Yeah.
And it's dirty in New York City type style, dark, you know. Well, that movie was a cult hit, The Terrifier was. And several years later, and a COVID delay later, and Bloody Disgusting, which used to just be like a horror blog or just a magazine, they've now become a production company that's produced
They're in the
movies.
content game now.
They are.
That's when they're not leaking information from the studio that I work with.
Oh no, they're your rivals. They broke out with VHS. Do you guys know that franchise, the anthology? I love those movies. The fifth one's coming out later this month. VHS 99. They also now have done the Terrifier 2. That's one of their movies. Pretty cool for Bloody Disgusting to go from like a blog to like a big movie production company pretty quickly.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's Terrifier 2 is being described as the goriest film maybe ever to appear in theaters. It's certainly in the last 20 years, certainly in the US, because it can't compete with like Asian films like Tokyo Gore Police, but it's in over 800 theaters in the US. It was supposed to be for 1 week, but it did $1 million in a week and everyone wants it to stay, so it's extended. And it's also not only getting rave reviews here, it's got 91% from the fans, 87% from the critics, but that 13% of critics and 9% of fans that didn't like it are throwing up and passing out in theaters left and right because of how gory it is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? But you feel like that's is that a BS score because these people are so psyched that Terrifier is out?
Back. Yes, it's back.
It's back.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
sometimes
It's probably an 80%.
with a small movie like that, yeah, a lot of times it's skewed to be high at the beginning, but
They want everyone to experience Terrifier.
138 minutes. The first one was 80 minutes. It's 55.
138 minutes.
138 minutes.
it's close to double the gore, double the killing.
It's 40 minutes longer than a normal horror film.
Yes. And there's no plot to these movies. I rewatched The Terrifier today. Second time I've watched it.
So it's
'cause I like
literally
these
just
type
a
of
clown killing people, just
Yeah.
nonstop.
You watched
Yes.
it by yourself today?
Yeah, I watched it by myself today.
This is
my
casual
wife, my wife's
like
gonna watch
1
The
p.m.?
Terrifier. Yeah, yeah,
It's research, babe.
yeah. It's terrifying myself.
Doing some research.
Yeah, I mean, fans of the genre are loving it. like, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't wait to see it. But I'm going to have to wait until it's streaming because my wife won't go with me. And I know Wes doesn't love gory horror films. That's not his bag. And I can't go by myself because can you imagine going to see the Terrifier 2 by yourself in theaters?
I feel like most people go to see the Terrifier 2 by themselves.
But everyone in the theater
make a friend.
has to assume you're going to try and stab them, right? If you're at the Terrifier 2 by yourself, you're probably a psychopath.
They assume nobody wants to watch the Terrifier 2 with you.
No,
I guess.
The only danger at the Terrifier 2 is if someone doesn't bring their inhaler and then has a peanut, because there's a lot of nerds in the Terrifier 2, bro.
Let's watch it, Wes, and film our reaction.
I'll go with you. I hate these fucking movies, but every now and again I like to step out of my comfort zone.
It's going to be out of the comfort zone, pal.
I was hearing that movie on Netflix, Last Girl Alive, was like triggering people with PTSD and everything.
Rape.
So I had to watch
scenes.
it. Yeah, well, it's rape and it's also school shooting scenes.
Both.
So I mean, it was.
But I heard the PTSD one's the sexual assault is very graphic. It's like that movie.
It is.
What's it? Reverse or what's it called? Irreversible. It's like that graphic with Maria, the hot Italian lady that was in like The Matrix too.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
And
this is good for movie theaters though.
It is.
I can't think of a time where this has happened recently, or it's not certainly since COVID, but like where a movie was like small movie got some mo and then opened wider.
Yeah, it's
really
theaters
good for theaters.
need some
apparently
buzz, man,
this
because-
movie's making Smile look like Mary Poppins. Some of the comments are like, watching the Terrifier 2 right now, my friend just threw up and then passed out. I've counted 5 walkouts so far and I'm loving it. Some guy wrote, just saw Terrifier 2. It was an amazing gory mess. The guy behind me passed out cold and crashed into my chair. Another guy left because he didn't feel good. I overheard him say, and walking out the theater door, I heard a guy puking hard and loud in the bathroom. And then one guy
Doesn't sound fun.
One of the best movies I've ever seen.
Why did they? Yeah, I mean,
if you like Saw, if you like, I mean, because it is like, it is just so irreverent and like nonsensical. There's no plot to it. It's just this clown just mutilating people.
Right, he's just killing everybody. I get it. Yeah, so it's just like a snuff film, but it's fake.
Zero plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
so that's fake clown snuff film.
People are losing their shit in a good and bad way over the Terrifier 2. It'll be on Screenbox streaming in a couple weeks, depending on how many people keep seeing it, because people keep seeing it and extending the theater. All right.
How many is it available in every city? You said 800 theaters.
It's in Austin for sure. Cool. But I don't think every city, no. You have to, if you go to, there's a website like Terrifier2.
Right.
I'll watch a trailer and let you know.
Fandango would tell you too.
Wow, so the trailer isn't going to tell you anything you don't know already.
Watch the Terrifier 1 for free.
Right.
And let me know if you want to go see it.
It's just death after death. Literally, it's a clown just taking people apart with the cleaver for 2 hours.
I don't know how else to describe it to you. He's hacking people's heads off.
Yes.
I'll get some Sour Patch Kids. I'll be fine.
Okay. All right. From fictional horror to real life horror, the Parkland shooter, who I will absolutely not say his name on this show because the absolute waste of jizz killed 17 people, mainly children, at his high school or former high school. I forget what his deal was. He got his sentencing recommendation by the jury yesterday, and it was surprisingly not the death penalty.
Right. Yeah, surprise.
The jury voted for life without the possibility of parole, and because of this, I don't know, I guess the rules are the judge can't go harsher than the recommendation. He can go the opposite direction, but he cannot now in November when the judge does the sentencing and he has the recommendation from the jury, death is off the table for the judge now. He is not going to be sentenced to death, which some of the family members of the deceased were not thrilled about this, as you can imagine.
They need closure. They need this fucker dead.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you remember, this horrific massacre happened in Florida, a state that very much has the death penalty. And
that's where old Sparky was, I believe.
Yeah, it is where old Sparky's from. Still is there. I don't know if they use it anymore, but it's still there, right? Yeah, I mean, Florida's like outside of Texas, got to be top 3.
They are. I think it's top 2.
Top 2,
I think
right?
Texas and Florida. Yeah.
So if you have a pre-planned murder of 17 people, mostly kids, isn't that the top possible crime that should be like eligible for the death penalty?
You'd think.
How old was he when he committed the crime?
20? I don't know.
Yeah, over 17.
Definitely over 17. He graduated or should have graduated the high school and he went back and killed everyone. I think he failed out or got expelled or something. But I mean, why don't you just get rid of the death penalty then, Florida? Because if this sack of crap isn't eligible for it, who the hell is?
Well, I mean, it's what the jury. I guess it's the jury is the one that decided this. So
they're deciding they don't want the death penalty.
That specific jury decided against the state's precedent. Yeah,
they need a unanimous jury. Unanimous.
Yeah, this is stupid in my opinion. I think they should probably put him down instead of wasting taxpayers' money for the next 60 years since he's 20.
That is a lot of death on their conscience.
Yeah,
I mean that's a lot of the sentiment online and the comments I saw was like, how are you going to pay for this guy's living for
now those 12
90
jurors
years
are paying
or
for him
whatever.
for decades. Well, maybe
someone will Dahmer him.
Right. Maybe someone will do the taxpayers a favor and rape him to death here pretty soon. Right. Yeah. One can only hope. Right.
The reason
he did a lot bad
have the death penalty is
so
because the justice system gets it wrong. Like that. That's why you
I think they got this one right though.
But obviously, this is the guy that did it. You know what I mean?
He did it. Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
17.
No, yeah. I mean, it's like open and shut. So that's the point. Is like if you kill 17, I get your point, Mark. Like if you kill 17 people,
what's the point even
if
having?
you have the death penalty and that's not eligible? Like what the fuck would be eligible?
I can't think of a worse crime. But okay,
it's pretty
whatever.
much as bad as it gets. Yeah.
It's just all about
check
the jurors.
The Terrifier 2 out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
would they give Art the Clown the death penalty in Florida? I don't know at this point.
I'm sure they must. They must. I know that it's very tough for everybody in the community. So that's it's tough for everybody down there. Hopefully they're doing okay.
Don't watch Last Girl Alive.
No, don't. Definitely don't. It's election season. How about some campaign gaffes to ease it from the horror stories, both real and fiction, right? Got a few doozies for you today. We got one fuck up on each side, trying to stay balanced. That's there's also literally only two sides, so it's not that hard. Thanks to the corrupt, horrible two-party system, I only have to do two stories here. Yeah,
right. Yeah, because it's mandated basically.
Right. There's only two options.
Never have those.
Vote for this side or this side.
Full power. Right. Yeah.
First up, let's nail the R's. Both these morons, by the way, nailed themselves. A couple of unforced errors. We'll call
they
them.
really did.
First up, let's check in on billionaire Rick Caruso, who is running for Los Angeles mayor, and according to Predicted, only has a 25% chance of winning because he's at 25 cents, and Karen Bass is at 75 cents.
What was he though, Mark? Like maybe
29 cents. He only lost a couple cents.
He only lost a little bit.
Yeah,
okay.
Karen Bass has been dominating that race apparently. According to where the money is in Predicted, which is usually
pretty good.
Pretty more accurate than polls. Predicted. What's the URL?
Predicted.org/promo/hard factor 60 to get your first $60 matched in the stock market of politics.
Right. So if you put in 60, you'd get 60. That's 120. You could put all 120 on Karen Bass and make about probably I don't know the math, $30 real quick. And she's definitely going to win after this.
You could also do it on Joe Lombardo in Nevada, the governor, and you could make, and he's at like 65. So you could make I think 156 off of 60.
There you go. So Rick has some ground to make up. What better way to do so than in a live debate, right? Let's take a look and see what the billionaire had to say when a Latino woman was trying to ask the black Karen Bass and the white Rick Caruso how they would help the large Latino community in LA. They're like, are you going to forget about us? Here's what Caruso had to say.
Both of you, the next mayor of Los Angeles will be either an African-American woman or a white man.
I'm Italian.
Italian-American.
Thank you. That's Latin. Thank you.
Latin.
Come on. And isn't LA so Latin? And the population is a massively Latin.
The
right?
Latin language has nothing to do with being Latino. What is he talking about? That's that's his Pocahontas moment. That's like,
it was a real, major Liz Warren vibes, right?
Latin Rick or Ricardo Caruso over here.
Little inside baseball on Rick Caruso.
Ricardo.
He's one of these guys that goes to Italy a lot. He flies to Italy often to get in touch with his Italian roots, and I think
but that's not. But that's not.
It makes literally no difference. I'm just trying to get in his head.
Pat. Like, what an idiot. Maybe just don't and answer the question saying, as an Italian man, I have a lot in common culturally with the Latino community, like family and God and good food.
Smart.
That'd have been a good
things
answer,
like
Mark.
this, right? I don't fucking know anything, but you don't say you're Latin or Latino when you're not, right? So people were upset because he went like full Rachel Dolezal on him.
Yeah, big time Dolezal. Oh, we missed it. She had an OnlyFans, and her photos got leaked. Did we talk about? Oh my goodness!
I think we briefly mentioned it. She really went beaver out.
Whoa, dude.
Bitch.
Some serious
She went
photographs.
beaver out.
It was a clam jam.
Some eyes.
No, thank you.
Hard that day on Twitter.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, she really shoved it in your face. All right, next up, let's own those vegan loving pussies, the libs. Am I right? Yeah. Again, this one is another unforced error. So let's meet Angie Craig, who is running for re-election in Congress as the representative of the 2nd District of Minnesota, a position she's held since 2019. This, once again, was a live debate against her opponent, Tyler Kistner, or like a live interview between, and the two of them were getting asked questions in a race that's being described as a toss-up. And you don't want to have this type of tape out there on
Not
a
now.
toss-up.
I will never stop standing up for Big Pharma and standing against my constituents.
Whoa! Oh!
Whoopsie.
What?
How do you double doink it?
Yeah, she double
clip.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on in her brain that she reversed them fully and,
Did someone Ron Burgundy
finished
her?
it?
Does she really love Big Pharma that much? I mean, what's the situation?
No, if you look her up, like apparently, I mean, she's been around since 2019 and Big Pharma had some good years under her, but apparently she's very against Big Pharma. So it's
Right, obviously she was trying to say the opposite,
It
Will.
was a mental
Yeah,
lapse.
she was trying to say the opposite. But normally when people say the opposite, which happens a lot, they then
They get
correct
both,
themselves.
yeah.
They don't finish their thought. Also opposite.
She should have said, "I will never stop, standing up for Big Pharma and standing up for my constituents." Like you said, Pat, like double
Right.
got one of the two correct, but she did not. She got both.
No, yeah,
incorrect.
she went full all the way. She
Whoops.
totally reversed it.
So election season's here. There's some funny gaffes. Keep
Yeah,
an
it's a
eye on it.
mess. Also, CPI hit 6.6% this week, so it's a real.
What is that?
6.6.
Core inflation.
Inflation.
Core inflation highest since 1982.
That's the devil. All right, that takes us to
The cream of the crop!
and today's top story is another crazy woman. This time it's 33-year-old hot and crazy Amy Kupps of North Carolina.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You described. I mean, I don't know.
hot and crazy.
Yeah, you could tell. You could tell.
That's not a legal name. I'll tell
That's
you
a
that
better
much.
photo.
Hot and crazy.
For the listeners out there, it ain't a legal name. You know what I mean?
Hot and crazy.
Now that's
like
a better
Little
photo.
Caesars, hot and crazy.
Well, the first photo, Mark, was her stomach?
Yeah, we're gonna get to she's
Yes.
a couple
Okay.
months along. But I like the top, busty.
Yeah, but, I mean,
All right, now
those
look.
are. The milk is coming in. You can tell.
Those are baby feeders.
Yeah.
Now she may look and sound familiar, and that's
Utters.
the big tad. The reason she might look and sound familiar is because we recently did a story on her when she found out she got pregnant from her student this summer. It was former student. He was actually like a senior in college when he banged her, but we talked about it and it made news because she's hot, and the headline was "Teacher Gets Pregnant from Student." So
right.
Was this the cornfield one?
no, what do you mean?
Wasn't there one where like she took him to a
There was
cornfield?
one in the cornfield. But it just happens so often.
No, she took him to her home. She met him at a party and then took him home. And then in the morning, he was like, "Do you remember me, Mrs. Kupps?" And she was like, "No," because she's so self-absorbed. Like she's like, "Oh, I
What a
was
score,
your
though,
teacher."
for that
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, huge for him. I
Was
guess
he the one that knocked her up too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That
What the hell is
one
she doing
night. Wow.
teaching, being that hot? You know what I mean?
Well,
What is she thinking?
lessons
Get knocked
learned.
up by her students.
I guess she liked the attention she got from that news story and wants more of it because she's now saying that due to guys sliding in her DM saying that they want to also impregnate her, like her former student, and her being crazy, she now said that she wants to let up to 25 of the top bidders knock her up.
Top bidders.
She wants to have 25 babies.
So it's prostitution with a guaranteed cream pie at the end. Pretty sweet.
That's a longer wait list than the Cybertruck, man.
I know. If you're like 20, you got to wait a while.
It's also not even just prostitution. If she's gonna do these natural style, it's more than one prostitution sessions. So
Well, sessions, sure, but cream pie endings every time.
every time.
This story has got to be driving Dooley absolutely nuts, by the way. I mean, I'm just going to throw up a few pics here.
Whoa, dude, don't look at that.
Yeah, Dooley's going to have to go to the tissue store, I have a feeling, today. His wife's going to ask him where the hell all the toilet paper and tissues are in the house.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
because look at her just showing her pregnant body off
She's
all
glowing.
over the
She's
place.
glowing.
Yeah. Yeah. So Amy here, she wants to keep, getting seated up, she said. And Crazy Amy claims it's not for the money, though, even though she's asking for the highest bidder. She said she has enough of that. She's asking for, a bidding war, but she doesn't need the money, and she also doesn't even want these guys to be fathers. It's all good. They can see the kid if they want to, but they don't have to have any responsibility. Yeah, the real reason she's doing it is because she says she is so damn hot that it would be a crime to not pass on her excellent genes of great hair, beautiful eyes, smooth skin, high metabolism, high intelligence, and striking facial features. So she's trying to do the world a favor.
Wow.
Yes, she said that, and then her 25 beautiful kids will then grow up and have beautiful kids of their own. And she said basically, like, once everyone's good looking, it's a better world. Oh, so everyone will look like her and be pretty, and this is better for everyone. Less
she's
depression.
She's female Errol Musk.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty or much. Elon, I guess. Errol.
Yeah, man. But I don't see a problem.
You think it's all right? I mean, like, it's bid. She can do whatever she wants, but she clearly wants the money. She's like, I don't want the money, but I want a bidding war.
She wants the money.
She wants the money.
She wants the money.
She's going to trap the richest guy, and you know it. She's going to trap him so hard.
Oh, yeah.
When she gets her, if anyone is dumb enough to bid on her, she's going to take the richest guy, get pregnant, and trap him.
I'll tell you why she wants the money.
Right, because the first baby was with the high school kid, so she couldn't trap that guy.
No. Yeah. No, so, she's trapping the highest bidder.
Just for research purposes, right? While Mark was describing this person, I popped on to her OnlyFans on my research account.
Of course, just for research only.
So it's a free subscription, right? To subscribe for free, but all the posts are locked, and she's charging a premium to unlock each post to the tune of $50 before. Before. Check this out. This is her bio.
Oh, look at that crotch. That is aggressive. The crotch shot.
My name's Amy. I'm a teacher. I can pull this up so I can read it. I'm a teacher turned bimbo when my ex-husband turned me into the school board. I encourage you to look my Google up.
Oh, this is the one whose husband caught. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, the husband.
Now, since being pushed out of teaching, I'm thriving and enjoying being X-rated with my adult students here. And Wes, this next part is really gonna get you going because obviously I don't have the cash, but this
in the classroom. Oh, that's Wes's
content. The copy is I love to.
Just bankrupted Wes and Dooley.
This piece of content posted on June 29th is number one rule in my classroom is to F this P. And finally, guys, can you read that one for me, Wes?
So many weddings.
My naughty ex-student getting his cock taken advantage of. Next time, he will get better grades.
Oh man. Well, look, you're probably thinking like, oh, I'm not eligible because I'm ugly and she's all in the looks. No, good. You just need money. Good news, fat ugly losers. If you have a winning bid, you can still nut in her regardless of how hideous you are, because she said the dude's looks won't matter because her genes will win out and the kids will be super good looking no matter who nuts in her.
She doesn't know how babies work.
She doesn't know a lot of things. Well, if everyone was good looking, here's a quote from her. If everyone was good looking, there would be a match for everyone, and everyone's confidence would be at a high level, resulting in better choices made for humanity. Amy is also a self-titled homewrecker. She's often had affairs with married men and women. She doesn't care. She just prefers that you're married. Of the baby she's currently carrying from banging her former student, she said that she had no idea that was her student. She didn't recognize him at the party, in the bedroom, and even in the morning when he asked her, do you recognize him, Mrs. Kupp? Because again, she's so self-absorbed, and she does not want that student to be a dad. She said, he's 22. I remember being in my 20s. He needs to live his life. I will take care of the kid. But she said she couldn't get an abortion because she's devout Catholic, so her hands were tied. She coveting thy neighbor's husband or wife, she looks past, but the abortion she cannot look past as a Catholic. And that's today's cup of coffee. Which was,
that's really nice of her to not, make him be a father at 22.
Yeah, he just
nice.
got
it's thoughtful of her. The real loser in this one, as it was the first time we covered her, was the ex-husband. I mean, he really got put in the ringer by her.
He's on suicide watch. You think he ever checks out her OnlyFans?
Oh, he's obsessed with
bro. She just posted a new naughty X-rated pregnancy bundle for just $50 a bundle.
She mentions her ex-husband in the bio. He probably hates that.
She said it was a bundle.
You know what, guys? These are bundles. So a $50 unlock is 4 videos, 15 pics. The fan appreciation bundle is 14 videos for $30. That's not too bad.
Not too bad. See if I can get Dooley fired from his job real quick.
Fantastic.
Dooley, check it out. She's pregnant. Look at her. Look at that. Look at that. Check it out. All right, that's today's cup of coffee, which is brought to you by Upside. So there's an upside here. From cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us all where it hurts. And it really hurts. What is it, 6.6% or something you just said about CPI? What the fuck is that?
CPI. Overall inflation is like way higher. It's way, way higher.
It's all bad.
is just poor.
It's all bad. So what you could do is get a free app, Upside, download it, and use that free app to get you money back on groceries, on restaurant dining, and on a gasoline. You guys do any of those things?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all of them. Every single one of them.
Exactly. To get started, you just download the free Upside app, use the promo code HARDFACTOR, and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Next, claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Check in, just boom, click the button at the business, pay as usual with your credit or debit card, and get paid. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Also, it doesn't jack up your credit, right? Upside users are earning more than $1 million every week. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. I don't know. You know, it's
good
probably why there's
amazing.
This is probably why there's going to be a lot of bidders for Amy. I don't know that pick. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HARDFACTOR to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more using promo code HARDFACTOR.
There you go. There you have it. Hey guys, we all want to turn the clock back, right? For some, it's vanity. Others, just to relive those glory days, like Mrs. Kupps before the baby. But for me, I'd love to wake up every morning and not feel terrible. My brain's all congested, combobulated. The baby's crying. We're trying to get him out the door. And I'm like, where's my coffee?
You got to knock that fog out.
Coffee doesn't help. Some call it brain fog. Clear mind means a clear life. And guys, that's why I use First Person, the nutraceutical mushroom supplement that will make the brain fog go away. It's an absolutely amazing product. We've been sponsored by them for how long now?
Yeah, this year. Yeah, they're amazing. The functional mushroom supplements. They got the morning time, the sunbeam, the yellow box. They got the afternoon, which is like social, the golden hour, and they got the moonlight, which is the sleepy one. I personally love the sunbeam.
And they're based on 25 years of research and experimentation, right, by the founders who watched the deteriorating effects of Alzheimer's that had on their father and their grandfather. So First Person supplements made functional mushrooms, right? Stimulate the body's natural production of specific neurotransmitters, trigger activities like, I don't know, waking up and also going to sleep and feeling good, right? You haven't really lived until you've taken or found the right mood booster for you. And First Person has it. 100% grain-free organic mushrooms, highly curated blends. Guys, mushrooms are the new thing. Give it a try. Feel better. And start improving your brain health and cognition with First Person. You can get 15% off your first order by going to getfirstperson.com. You want to use promo code HARDFACTOR. That's GETFIRSTPERSON.com. Code HARDFACTOR. 15% off your first order. Getfirstperson.com. Code HARDFACTOR. These statements have not been valued by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Sunbeam is the shit. Anyway.
Yeah. It really is.
Guys, there's a new segment on the show. It's going to cover all the impending death and enslavement stories related to the human race. And I'm going to title it, lyric from one of my favorite Rage Against the Machine songs, How Long? Not Long. Corner. Guys, some people... Whoa. 100%. Some never-seen Terminator 2 motherfuckers in Australia have inched us humans closer to being obsolete by growing a brain in a lab, real tissue, that's so smart, it can play the 1970s Atari game Pong.
Nice. It's scary. Scary, but nice accomplishment.
It's nice. It's nice. And it's playing Pong.
It's like in Terminator 2, Pat. That doctor, he was just trying to help, man. He didn't know he didn't know Skynet was going to do what it was going to do.
And what if the brain, after it grows up,
Doesn't make it
misses
better.
its time machine back to tell the doctor to destroy all the technology
He'll blow
at
himself
Cyberdyne
up.
Systems?
Anything's
Exactly.
possible.
Yeah. Guys, the research company behind this Pandora's box of an idea is called Cortical Labs, and the lead researcher is, weirdly enough, named Dr. Miles Dyson. And these idiots, somehow, they assembled a small brain in a lab using stem cells from a real human brain and also embryonic mice, about 800,000 cells. Look at that.
Ooh.
I couldn't tell if it was 800,000 mice or cells. I hope
So that's just a
cells.
brain
Cells.
growing inside
It's
of
a
like
lot of dead mice.
Yeah.
dude,
They got a lot of mice in Australia.
Yeah, that one crazy lady.
No, in Australia, it's just all there is.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're overrun with mice. It's fucking.
They got
Story
yeah,
I read
mice
yesterday
problem.
was a crazy lady.
Well, you're dead on it. It's a brain in a petri jar. That's what it is.
Whoa.
Petri dish.
So why?
Yeah, that's the most insane
Is this for,
photograph
like,
ever. Like
surgery
that's
or
a
something.
Well, that's why they developed it initially, is to help with Alzheimer's, I guess. But the research paper that the company put out is calling it a, quote, mini brain. And they're saying that,
No,
quote,
kicks ass at Pong.
Yeah, they're saying it, quote, learned how to play a Pong simulation by itself. They just hooked it up, connected the lab brain to a Pong-like simulation using electrodes. And then Dr. Dyson claims that the brain cells were able to learn on their own how to play the game in just 5 minutes, which is certainly faster than most
good.
boomer moms, right? Yeah.
There's no electricity involved in this. Like no, like AI computer chips or anything.
I mean, it technically is AI. It
has.
it's-
So the brain,
but
Wes, is the brain
it's
is then
living
attached.
tissue.
Right,
They
but it's
attached
not like
it,
a computer chip.
but they attached it to
There's
the
a chip.
game. Yeah,
Okay.
with like probably some sort of interface chip. Yeah, that like so that it
just-
can. Yeah,
It
It's
just
a living
robots already
brain,
do
though,
this
Wes.
shit.
it just keeps sending a future date over and over, like the date that it's going to take over.
Can robots already do this shit?
it starts printing on screen.
April 13th, 2030.
This was
April-
very easy.
Yeah.
the paper was 800,000 words. I didn't read it all.
What the hell's going to happen on April 13th, 2030? It keeps,
Do you think when it started playing,
keeps
when-
mentioning it?
Must be its birthday.
Yeah.
if this machine is hooked to the internet, it could already have hacked everything.
Yeah.
If the Pong machine is hooked to the internet, this brain could already be. It could be inside all of us right now. It could be inside your computer right now.
Right. It's a lab grown brain with human cells.
I can tell you it likes
That also-
nachos if that's the case.
I like the health implications it had, but I'm not too worried about it taking over anything. I like that.
You're not
I like
worried about
it
that?
could help Alzheimer's. No, I think it's gonna be great for learning brain diseases.
Yeah, if your
I think it's
brain
a good thing.
goes bad,
It's a good thing.
if you're just give me a petri brain. I've seen it now. I know they can play Pong.
some
So
new
if my
brain.
brain breaks,
Yeah.
just slice my head open, toss a petri brain
Give
in
me some
there,
super brain.
I think
put
it's a
it
good
back
thing.
over.
Okay.
Put it back closed.
Brain me, daddy.
Yeah.
I will. Okay. Look, some scientists have been critical of this breakthrough, specifically because they believe that the mother brain, because it's real tissue, will be able to feel pain. Right. So that's an issue, Wes. You have a brain, an AI machine that can feel pain that's grown
Their
without
biggest
a
worry.
conscience.
That's,
Well, that's
their
a
biggest
huge
concern.
worry. That's a huge worry.
I'd say the bigger concern is the fact that brain could then be mad about feeling the pain and then take over everything on the internet because it's already connected to the
That's
Pong
the
thing that's
problem.
probably on the internet.
It being able to
Well,
feel
what makes you
anything is the
mad,
problem.
Will?
The resentment.
Pain. Pain makes you mad.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like. You see
They
that?
took it from
Is
the
that
brain of
helpful?
Amy Kupps' ex-husband, who's just like so sad.
Oh my God, he is so pissed off.
That brain, then that's the most dangerous brain to have out there. It's going to
Yeah.
be wanting revenge on
Just
everything.
take it.
Guys, one silver lining of this mini brain is that it kind of sucks at Pong. It misses the
Oh,
ball.
it does.
a lot.
does it?
Good. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
so that's good. We wouldn't want our robot death brains to be precise or anything.
Yeah.
I actually have video of the game being played by the brain, and for you listeners at home, there was no audio or sound effects put in this video. It was a very scientific video. It was like the type of fucking video scientists release. It was boring as shit. But to liven it up for you guys at home, I put in sound effects whenever the paddle hits the ball.
Nice.
You'll be able to tell what it is pretty easily.
Nice.
So here we go. So there's the right. So
It's
there
about
it
to
is.
do it again. Tennis player, yeah. This is
Look how jittery it is.
This is Pong, the original. You don't hit like a block or anything, or is he? There's their opponent.
This is a modified. This is modified.
Yeah.
It's not play. This is a modified Pong. Yeah.
One player Pong. Okay.
One player Pong in a box. And the thing is,
He did. Oh, wait.
Almost
the
missed
thing
it.
is
It almost
trying
missed
to lose, but it.
Look how
Kill
nervous
me.
it is.
Kill me.
Oh, wow. Paddle is also almost
That was a nice
half of the
That was a
screen.
nice save.
Right. Yeah, but he did move.
But he moved. That last one was pretty fucking good. The
Yeah.
save.
So far, it's batting 1,000. Oh, it's still doing
Almost
good.
Missed it. I mean, this thing's got skills a little bit. I mean, it's better than.
Missed
Oh,
that.
there, it
missed.
just lost. Not
It
bad.
bats 1,000 during the In fact, we all in the whole video. I cut it down.
Better than I thought
The
it would
entire
be.
video has no misses, so we're just taking their word for it that it's bad at it.
That was another. How many shots in a row is that? 20.
Yeah.
10?
They call it a
20?
long volley. I think it was 10.
Long volley. Yeah,
that's-
maybe it's the brain telling them to put out bad info so that people aren't concerned.
Exactly.
Right.
Give me the brain.
Tell them I
Guys,
suck.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
Dr.
give you a
Kagan.
bad game.
Yeah.
Dr.
Tell them,
Kagan, I mean
Dr.
Dyson. Dr. Dyson told the BBC he hopes the results will help the Alzheimer's patients of the future. Carl Fiston, that's a great last name,
Yeah.
from the University College of London, who works with Dyson Kagan, said the mini brain learned without being able to be taught, so it's more adaptable and flexible. The next step is they're going to get the brain drunk and then see how good it is.
Nice. That's awesome.
Hey, Fiston, come meet my friend Sarah.
Yeah. What are you gonna be doing this weekend? I think living up to the namesake.
Hey, come meet my friend.
Do you think your ancestors were blacksmiths?
Fiston.
I don't know what mine did.
I gotta introduce you to my buddy.
Well, when my great
He's the
grandfather
king.
showed up at Ellis Island and asked him what he liked to do.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Nice.
it is a little terrifying, but also very promising for, like you said, Alzheimer's.
It's all terrifying. At this point, you just have to embrace that we're fucked.
I mean, these things
Yeah.
could go in sex dolls, you know. Could put a brain in.
No,
a
for
sex
sure. I mean, it's also putting us on a faster path to like very realistic, like cyborgs.
Think about a sex doll that could learn.
Imagine if you could give a robot a brain, right? Yeah.
That you could teach a few things to us.
I just you wanted to remember how you like to get
Think
jacked
about if
off.
she could
Yeah,
learn.
yeah. You want the sex doll to remember?
I'm
So
now
basically-
responding to Mrs. Cups.
So basically, it's going to get to the point.
Yeah,
It's
keywords.
going to get to the point where you can buy a fake human, basically.
Yeah. Should we go to the
with the
classroom?
brain and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
made of
look,
machines,
I'm not a big Elon Musk fan, but I do think he's intelligent, and he, especially when it comes to technology, he already said he used to speak out about the dangers of it. No one listened. I'm with him on that, and he said the genie's out of the bottle. So at this point, there's no worries, no reason to stress. Just hope for the best. Maybe they'll be nice to us because it's over. The AI is going to be smarter than us. It's here, so it's either going to be benevolent or it's going to enslave us and kill us all. Those are the two options.
It's over.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We will report on it nonetheless. All right,
It's either
from
going to
one
feel sorry
corner
for us or kill us.
to another. Yeah, we'll see. We'll let you know when it happens here on Hard Factor News. From one corner to another, the dirt corner. I've got two dirty stories for you today. But if your mind is in the gutter, sorry about that, because we're talking dirt on the NFL gridiron. All right. And then dirty, very dirty, dry bottom of drought-stricken Lake Shasta in California. So that's the kind of dirt we're talking about today.
That's dirt.
Thanks. That's a lot of dirt. Thanks to John, Jimmy, and Gavin for these. First up, Dan Snyder in the NFL is the one bringing the dirt as usual. Not only has Snyder reportedly broken the terms of his punishment over the offseason for workplace misconduct when he was supposed to give up day-to-day control of team operations on top of paying $10 million to the NFL. So it's an unprecedented.
I can't jerk off while staring at the cheerleaders.
That's what they told him. and he's supposed to do that. Unprecedented penalty for an owner. Snyder did pay the fine, of course, probably with mostly the league's own money back to them. But then allegedly he forced the Carson Wentz trade on March 9th, 2022, 20 days before Commissioner Goodell of the NFL was quoted saying, quote, Dan Snyder has not been involved in day-to-day operations. So
much to Ron Rivera's chagrin.
When you say he forced it, what do you mean?
He wanted it.
The rumor on the street
I know
is that
he wanted it. No one else wanted it in the organization. That's what.
yeah, kind of like a Haskins situation.
Ron
which he was
Rivera
saying.
definitely didn't want it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Mark, Ron Rivera, head coach of the Commanders, claims that it was his move to get Wentz, but big but. Also in the same week, he basically blamed Wentz for all the problems the team is having in general in an interview. And he admitted to meeting with Snyder about Wentz before the trade. So he's like, it was my idea, but then all this other shit that kind of flies in the face of that. So very suspect.
Someone asked him, how come every team in the NFC East is 4-1 or 5-0 and you guys are 1-4? And he said, well, look at their quarterbacks and look at ours.
He gave a one-word answer, Mark. He said quarterback only.
Yeah.
And then he went on to expand on why the quarterback was the answer.
Praise the quarterbacks for the other teams.
Right, exactly. Well, Dak's, I mean, that's Dak. I mean,
He's not even playing and he's praising Dak.
I thought Wentz's stats were actually really good.
They're pretty good
He's
this
like,
year.
yeah.
But he has been throwing
it's a lot of
picks.
garbage time.
Yeah, he throws a lot of picks when he shouldn't be. I mean, he's not winning any
garbage
games.
time.
Yeah.
His stats are good enough to the point where Rivera's thing was bullshit. And so everybody's clowning him for it. And also he's probably under a lot of pressure because this whole Dan Snyder shit, because there's way more dirt, fellas. Here is the newest dirt, taking it to the internet to Hard Factor VP of Football Operations, PFT commenter in his podcast, Pardon My Take. On Instagram, they post new bombshell report. Dan Snyder hired private investigators to dig up dirt on Goodell and NFL owners that could, quote, blow up the NFL if they try to remove him.
Okay, well, I love that move.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
such a dirty, squirrely, shitty, assholey,
I love
fucked
it,
up
though.
move.
That's
Why we're in the
awesome.
dirt
is
corner,
it?
baby.
Yeah.
That's Dan Snyder. And the caption here is very important. Dan Snyder was quoted saying, quote, all the owners hate each other. It's like the mafia is what he said. But one veteran owner responded, that's not true. We all hate Dan Snyder.
Yeah, we all hate you. Yeah.
Hate the one guy. Making this so difficult. Yeah. And then here, so all that came out of this bombshell ESPN article that dropped earlier this week. And here's a little excerpt from that. This is just one of the most insane parts of it. He goes, multiple owners and league and team sources say they've been told that Snyder instructed his law firms to hire private investigators to look into other owners and Goodell. The NFL, sources say the NFL is aware that Snyder has claimed to be tracking owners, but none of the owners or sources would reveal how they learned of Snyder's alleged effort to use private investigators. It's also unclear how many owners are said to have been targeted. Those sources say they believe it's at least 6. One owner was told by Snyder directly that he has, quote, dirt on Jerry Jones, unquote.
Yeah, blowjob videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
man.
said the N-word a few times and got
Oh, they were
worse.
buddies too. Yeah, Snyder, Jones was Snyder's mentor. Snyder also allegedly claimed to have enough dirt on Goodell and the other owners to, like you said, it saw in that post from PMT, blow up the league, according to the source. So
This is okay. So if you're talking about the NFL owners and Goodell, if you look at them from a demographic perspective, this is fish in a proverbial barrel or ducks on a proverbial pond. If you cyber attack them, because these guys probably have the weakest fucking passwords on the goddamn planet. It's got to be cyber. Snyder's a smart guy. He's a tech guy. If you have any sort of PI doing anything dirty, it's hacking. I promise you that.
That's true, but it depends on who. Because you saw those pictures of Jerry Jones like 5 years ago with those like bimbos, and he's like simulating a fake blowjob. Like for Jerry Jones, you just give like a prostitute an 8-ball and say,
You think they're so
don't-
old school that their crimes are old
yeah,
school?
he
too?
says, don't leave, like Wes said, don't leave Jerry Jones's side until you get him saying the N-word on video and blow him a little bit.
well, and they're friends too, so he could have easily set anything like that up if they, had been like partying together or whatever.
Right.
The owners, all of them, the NFL could force Dan Snyder out with a 24 out of 31 vote, but that is not on the agenda for their meeting next week.
No, not anymore. They
gonna
can't.
Not going to happen.
And also,
and
Jerry
also
Jones
the
doesn't give
dirt.
a fuck
right?
about this. This
Yeah.
isn't going to change a thing, no matter what he has on Jerry Jones for Cowboys fans. Like Jerry Jones is so old, and he's not
Right,
gonna
but
fucking matter.
the league will force him out if there's like they did with Sterling, like they did with the guy from the Suns. If there's audio of
bad
him
enough.
saying the N-word,
If it's bad enough.
he can't vote against Dan Snyder if he has that tape. Like,
If it's bad enough, and
Yeah.
people feel like maybe the dirt he has on Goodell and Jones and the others is bad enough. That's why he's still.
he only
in the
needed to
league.
get dirt on. It sounds like 7 guys, 24 out of 31. He only needed to get dirt on
the
7
key
dudes.
7.
Yeah,
He knew what he needed. Yeah. So the voting him out is not
I
on
don't have
tap.
to do them all.
No.
Just give me, I don't know, 7.
The
Give me
easiest
dirt on
ones.
7.
7 guys.
It's not on tap at all. The only thing that is on tap is Snyder denying it all, as always, as he always does. And here is what they're doing over in Commander's Land. The Safeway savings plan for $100 Commander's tickets since nobody's going to the games.
Oh, dude, they shouldn't be charging $99 for the Commanders.
I know. They need to be charging half that. So
Yeah.
regardless, though, fellas, put on the Raiders hat again and I had the Commanders shirt on, the polo. Regardless, go Commanders and Raiders now. Shove it directly up Goodell's asshole, please. That's what I
How'd you get that Raiders hat so fast?
Because I live in Raiders
Is that
country,
a gas
baby.
station hat?
No,
okay.
this is a nice. You see that? That's New Era. That's
It
a
was
nice.
so fast. Will was like,
That's the official.
I'm going to get a Raiders hat. 47 minutes later, he had a Raiders hat on.
Well,
Damn
they
right.
have-
Because I live in Raiders country.
He lives in Reno. There's like in each casino they have like a sports memorabilia shop too. It's
there
like,
you go.
yeah.
You can get a Raiders hat almost at every single register here. Okay. In other dirt-related news, Lake Shasta, California, is nothing but dirt in a lot of places, and it's thanks to epic droughts in California last year and this year. And Lake Shasta, guys, I don't know if you know this, is famous for UFO reports, activity reports, conspiracies of all kinds at Lake Shasta.
Okay.
So it was a very big surprise in 2021 when part of the lake had dried up and a World War II landing ship was found at the bottom of the dry lake bed.
How the hell did it get there?
Right. And you're going to be even more surprised, Mark, when you hear this. The Forest Service said that the mark numbers 3117 confirms that it was a boat that was assigned to the attack transport USS Monrovia, which was General Patton's headquarters during the invasion of Sicily. General Dwight Eisenhower was also on the Monrovia during this time. The ship was reportedly used in the invasion of Tarawa, which is in the Pacific, like near the Solomon Islands, Marshall Islands. And the boat had allegedly sank during the Battle of Tarawa, but officials say that they aren't sure how it not only ended up back in the United States, but then in Lake Shasta, famous for aliens.
Will, how the hell did it get in the lake?
I mean, Mark, what do you mean? Like Camilla Cabello also shared a UFO she spotted on the Fallon show the other night. It was in a mountainous, lakeish environment. You guys could see the video here where she's showing Jimmy Fallon this UFO that just zips over these mountains, these lakes.
Is that her UFO video, or is this like what her publicist set her up with?
Her family hiking. Yeah. It's hers.
Camila Cabello's just one of those
The hell is
chicks.
she wearing?
You just have to like just to listen to whatever she says and go, uh-huh.
Yeah, and you say, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's
in.
right, Camilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say?
I mean, she's totally right.
US
UFOs.
dollars?
Do you want me to say that it is a UFO or that it isn't?
I saw 2 UFOs.
Now, will
Yeah, two.
Well,
she
is this
said.
lake-
I saw two too. I mean, she said two. I saw two. Yeah, I mean, look at guys. What I'm saying.
is this lake
Mountain lakes,
landlocked?
boat at the bottom of a mountain lake.
Yeah,
that's
it's got to be
Lake
landlocked,
Shasta.
Pat. That doesn't. There's no like tributary or whatever it's called that leads to the Pacific
Couldn't have come
Ocean.
from the Pacific straight to
How do
Lake
you know?
Shasta.
Because at Lake Shasta. it's
How you
gotta
guys
be
think it got
landlocked.
there?
I think a UFO ship abducted it and dropped it in the lake because it probably had some sort of nuclear weapon on it, which the aliens hate.
Well, I've got a slightly different theory. Pat West, what do you guys think?
No idea. Probably what
The
Mark
issue
said.
is that it's sunk.
Yeah, it's sunk in
Landlocked.
battle allegedly. Now, some people claim I'll fill in the gaps of what the anti-alien people say. They claim that sometimes stuff was like sunk but salvaged and sold or whatever, and people were making money, whatever, after the war, whatever. But I say anything is possible, even alien orgies on a stolen boat, Mark, because it's like a big trough boat. And maybe it was the perfect boat for a big alien orgy on Lake Shasta.
Have they proven this is the boat, or is this some asshole?
No, they've proven it's the boat. They say the Forest Service
Who
says
proved it?
31-7. The National Forest Service confirmed 3117 markings confirm it was the attack transport
So
USS Monrovia.
I have a question. This
Patton,
might,
Eisenhower.
this might
Yeah.
prove that I'm an idiot with geography and stuff, but if it looks like Lake Shasta is landlocked, but it's in California. It's pretty close to the Pacific.
No.
Ocean.
It's in mountainous California. It's not.
Right,
It's
but
not
what I'm
near the
saying
coast.
is, the Pacific Ocean is pretty big and deep. Can you go underneath the Pacific Ocean into land and water, and then it shoots
Hollow
up through
Earth?
the lake,
What if they went through the blobs?
No,
Mark? What
that
if they
wasn't
went
a
through
dumb
the blobs
question.
inside the Earth.
right? Because when
think
you
it was a
dig
question.
really far down near the ocean, you get water. Like how deep does the land go? To the core? Does it go to the Earth's core, or is there like a pocket in there?
It could have gone up through. It could travel through the.
It could have gone through a blob and shot back up through the lake. Or ended up in the lake.
Anything is possible. And that's it for Dirt News today, fellas.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, guys. Man. Yeah.
The ghost boat's pretty spooky.
Pretty spooky.
They shipped it to a museum though, so don't worry. It's not going to hurt anybody.
Yeah. Let's get that new brain technology onto that boat.
Yeah. Let's do the high five. But first, right. The high five today is brought to you by MyBookie. Your favorite athletes always strive to put themselves in a winning position, and it's about time you did too with MyBookie. MyBookie has the biggest online selection of odds and contests to fill all your sports betting needs anytime, anywhere. That's the site we use for our NFL parlay, right? Huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big time, baby. You know
bet
that.
on the NFL, MLB playoffs, or play for a share of big cash prizes in the weekly blackjack tournaments. If you've been waiting for the right time to get in on the action, that time is now. Make your winning move today. Sign up at MyBookie. Use our promo code FACTOR, FACTOR, and claim your deposit match up to $1,000. You deposit $1,000. They say, oh, here you go. Hey, you want another 1,000? And you say, yeah, I'll take it. And then you have 2,000.
Pretty soon you win a few bets and you're moving up the bidding rankings on Amy Kupps.
Yeah, exactly.
Top 20.
In no time, you're going to start getting Amy
What do
Kupps.
you think the winning bid's going to be?
16 years from now, I'm going to get in those cheeks.
That's right.
You're going to need some big winnings on MyBookie, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, that's promo code FACTOR to claim your bonus, experience sports in a whole new light, and make this season a winning one. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. And now, boys.
It's time for the high five.
That is excellent. Now, are you going to allow us to use that too, or is that
It's
just
in the drive. It's in the drive.
That's a West special.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
great.
That's right. First, before we get moving, got a couple updates on some stories that we covered. Thank you, Nat, for alerting me to this one. Remember the two guys that were cheating in the fishing tournaments? Those assholes, they putting weights in all the fish. Well, they are going to get indicted. They were indicted Wednesday on charges of attempted grand theft and other counts. So
felonies,
yeah, felony. Felony charges of cheating.
It's $300,000, right?
Yeah, they cheated. Yeah, they got a lot of money. So they'll be arraigned October 26th. They're not going to get away with it. One fish too many. They got a little too greedy.
Well, I'd say a couple felonies, is better than getting torn limb to limb, which is the alternative.
Yeah, we got weights and fish guy wanted to rip them apart.
Yeah.
So they're lucky.
If the law doesn't do its job, we will.
That's a real bummer for them.
Yeah.
They were dead.
We got weights and fish. We got weights and fish. That's still my favorite moment.
Can't even scream like that guy. Also, shout out to our Twitter specialist, Al. He was featured in The Score, which I guess is an NFL publication. It was the NFL Power Rankings Week 6, one tweet that summarizes each team so far. And Al's tweet was number 9 with the Minnesota Vikings, which was the Kirk Cousins at 1 p.m. Iron Man versus primetime Kirk Cousins, which is just a kid in an Iron Man costume.
Al also a Vikings fan, so he was in the prime position to make that very accurate and hilarious meme.
Perfect part about you can put your bias at the door when it comes to comedy. He said he does suck in prime time.
Oh, if you've ever had Cousins as your quarterback, you gotta just joke about it. Otherwise, it's gonna eat
laugh
you
or
alive.
cry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've had them, Will.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, we have.
Oh, we had them.
His van driving ass. I don't even need a new car. I'll just drive around this van.
I was sad to watch him go. I wanted to keep him.
He was sadly probably our best quarterback of like the last 20 years.
Easily.
He's a major Wentz. He puts up good stats, doesn't win the big one.
Oh, they're exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's hilarious that we have Wentz now instead of Cousins because they're the same person, basically. They're there's not much of a difference.
Nope.
Got a couple comments to do. First, just one comment from Facebook. This was on the one about metal shredding being for gay, and it's Taranga Ma Na Ma Na Na says, "You pussies believe the stories you share."
Wow.
Okay. So that one, the one about the guitar one.
Did you get back and say no?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't.
I mean,
Give him a
the
guitar
guitar one.
emoji.
Okay, look, the guitar one really upset a lot of homophobic guitarists. Okay,
It did.
and I'm
Yes.
sorry that, dude, you can be straight and shred metal guitar, but it just there's a study that says that maybe a lot of other dudes that shred metal guitar kind of like to, maybe suck
It's
dick
funny.
sometimes.
We're having a little
So-
fun. The best way to respond to that is with the two emojis, the guitar emoji, and then the two guys holding hands emoji.
Burn them down. The most metal thing you can do is try everything. That's what I say.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Why are they mad about the study, dude? Like, just because, like,
Look, either you're
it's just-
gay or you're not, and
Right.
it's okay either way. You don't need to be mad about it. It's
Obviously,
Right. It was just a
obviously
funny
it's a
study.
ridiculous study, and it's hilarious.
Having a
So
little
just,
fun.
yeah,
Taranga gang.
relax.
It's a
pal.
funny study.
Yeah.
But also, Wes, there was other commenters that were like, that study's definitely true, and I know from
Yeah,
experience.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
More-
Like, it
more of
wasn't,
those
it
than
wasn't all
anything.
people being mad about it.
No, it was
I
more
talk
of
about-
those than anything.
The death metal to impress friends.
Yes.
Oh, no, about shredding to wanting to
metal
be, to
guitar
impress
is the
dudes.
only
Shredding
instrument-
to being, yeah.
For a male, usually every other instrument is to attract the opposite sex, except for metal guitars to impress dudes, and so that that pissed
why they
off.
sound like
High
shit.
level guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real brown towel scenario.
Can you guys see me or hear me? Because I'm frozen on my screen.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you look
No,
good.
you're good. We can.
Oh, this is
Your
awesome.
computer is just.
You have something on your face though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got Morgan Fox. You got Fox up now.
Madison. There
Okay.
you go.
Now is it off?
I bet.
Yeah.
Fox.
Okay. Next up, a couple of videos. Shout out Hard Factor Blake for sending all of us individually a video you took of a homeless man jerking off at the intersection.
Yes.
Truly
Yes, did you-
incredible.
Yes.
Blake was proud of that video.
Yeah. Oh, the
Incredible
audio
video.
is Emmy worthy journalism. Incredible footage and commentary by Blake, and I'm just gonna play you that for you. I've blurred it out, of course, but here it is.
Yeah. Because it is full nude.
That dude is jerking off. Holy shit, that guy is jerking off.
Yeah.
Jerking off. Holy
He
shit.
really is.
Yeah.
Straight across the street.
In the non-blurred out version.
He's
you
just
can
at a
see his
busy
penis.
corner in Dallas, right? Just beating
Yeah.
it
Yep.
off.
You can clearly see his erect penis.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the-
Oh no, you can see it all. Yeah, his hand. I mean, he's stroking it. He's got the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Nothing gets that
going,
guy hornier than morning traffic.
yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Well, he likes people watching him.
Yeah.
He likes people
Have a
watching
good
him
day.
ejaculate. Yeah.
The way he's jerking off is just fantastic. I mean, it's
Have you heard about Jesus?
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's aggressive.
Yeah. Okay, next up from Aston M, and trigger warning on this one. Okay, I did blur out the video, but it is still, pretty disturbing. But it's an important message because, and thank you to everyone who sends me the Pitbull videos and memes. I truly love them all, but this one took the cake. So remember we had that video of the guy choking out the Pitbull to save the woman? Like, worked like a charm, right? Well, Aston came across another technique to get a Pitbull off to let go of its death grip, and it is certainly not as cool as choking it out, but it seems to do the trick, and here's the video.
Just shoot it in the head, yeah. Can't see shit.
What happened?
You didn't see it?
Your internet sucks.
Yeah. no.
What happened?
They yell, stick your finger in its butt, and then they stick, a guy jams his entire thumb up the pit bull's ass.
Oh, that's why he said, "Let me put down my guitar." That's why he said, "Okay,
Yeah.
let me just put down this Ibanez, and I'll be right over."
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to
Did
go
it-
kick my son off the fucking internet.
Did it work?
Oh, as soon as I'm done checking out this sweet Explorer guitar, I'll be right over there.
I've heard this is how you calm a dog down.
Wait, let's be quiet. I wanted to hear him yell at his son. Get on the internet.
Do you think he was on the internet? Was he on the internet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's gaming his fucking
He lives
dick
on
off.
the internet.
So he
yeah.
just disrespects you. He just won't listen.
No. See, well,
What you got to get is two connections, Wes.
It works
Gotta get two connections in
sometimes,
the house.
and yeah, today it's just not bad. We're back.
I recently did the business line dedicated to the studio. That's the move.
Yo, he's in the middle of a kill streak. You ain't getting.
Yeah, he was like, oh really? He turned around. Oh really? Yeah.
He's
now.
still on the kill streak right now. He's like,
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
dad just came
hey,
in here.
He'll
Fuck
be
that
gone.
guy.
He'll be gone in a second.
What game is he playing?
He plays what's that shooting game?
Call of Duty.
Valorant.
Oh, Valorant.
Still playing Valorant, huh?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. He downloaded Got Wars. I don't know what the fuck. Some Blizzard game. I don't know what the fuck.
Demon Jizz Comers.
Yeah. He downloaded. Yes. Jenna Jameson.
How's he doing? What's his KD at? Is he?
I don't know. He crushes it. He's good at all that shit.
Get it, Dad.
Yeah. It's esports, Dad.
Yeah.
Here, one more video. This one from Amon T. It's a tweet that he sent. It says Kanye West opened a Christian private school called Donda Academy. Parents must sign NDAs to have their children attend. Price is $15,000 a year. The school is not accredited. Here's a video of the kids doing singing "Good Morning Donda," and this is what they're learning so far.
Morning Donda. Good morning Donda. Good morning Donda.
Huh.
Good morning Donda. Good morning Donda.
So
Good
Kanye's
morning
there.
Donda.
Yeah,
Good
Kanye's
morning
there, I think.
Donda. Good morning Donda. Good morning Donda.
You get it.
That's his mother's name, right?
Yeah.
So he's just saying hello. I'm gonna get this group of 8-year-olds to sing hello to my dead mother every morning.
What's this, a chorus? Yeah.
He's going to use it as a sample for his next track. He's just
Right. He is. You pay him $15,000 a year so your kid can be in his chorus line.
Right. Is that the same school that teaches
Yeah.
Kwanzaa instead of Hanukkah, which he would prefer with his anti-Semitic bullshit?
That's for sure. Hanukkah's not on the calendar. At,
No.
what's the
not
name of the school again,
recognized at Donda U.
It's called Donda.
Donda U. not
Donda
on
Academy.
the
Yeah.
day. Celebrate that.
Kanye
Question.
West doesn't care about Jewish people.
Put your kid on that
he
school
made that
at your
pretty
own
clear.
risk. Did the dog butthole thing work? Did the
Yeah.
do-
I'm going to play it again right
Okay,
now.
cool.
Yeah. I brought it back up.
Thank
Here
you.
it is.
Stink up your hand.
Oh, he's in there.
He's shaking his thumb around.
Oh,
yeah,
he's in there.
and it works.
It worked.
And it
oh
works.
my God. Get
Let me
that
just
guy
quit
wet.
doing this finger tapping scale, this
that guy
pentatonic
wet,
finger
wet.
tapping scale, and I'm right over.
So it really
It
does
works.
work.
It works.
can
You
just
shove
shove
a
your-
finger in the pit bull's ass, and he will let go of anything he's holding on to.
Oh
It looks
my
like.
God.
Yeah.
Wow, you just violate the dog's asshole and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some guy knew exactly what to do. He wasn't going to do it. but
How did
was
he know
yelling.
that?
He was yelling, "Someone stick a finger in his ass."
How did he know that?
I don't know.
I don't play no more, man. I just coach.
I hate it when someone sticks a finger in my ass and I'm doing something.
Got an idea?
Maybe try that.
No, your thumb.
Now jiggle it. Yeah, it looked like a charm.
Like you're turning a key in a lock.
Yeah, it's graphic. Yeah. Okay, let's check.
Lift up. No, lift.
Dude, he jams it so far in there and shakes
Oh,
it
it was
around.
that's. I mean, that was almost as aggressive as the jack off video.
He walked off camera so quick.
It's
So
insane.
embarrassed.
He ran to the
So
nearest
embarrassed.
faucet.
I hope nobody got that on camera.
Yeah.
He was a hero. A couple polls.
I mean, he
then we'll
was,
do-
but also he has his thumb covered in pit bull shit.
Yeah. A couple polls to check in on, and we'll get to our voicemails. I think there's 6 of them. What is a harder job? Choices were Mexican mayor, Navy SEAL, President of the United States, cop, ER doctor, oil rig worker.
Mexican mayor won.
Mexican mayor won, followed by Navy SEAL, followed by oil rig worker, President of the United States, and surprisingly, cop and ER doctor were tied for last. So
Oh, respect.
that was kind of surprising. Yeah. Eat whale. Would you eat whale? 71% of you said yes. 29% no. Okay, there we go.
Well, but now you know it tastes like crap thanks to non-funge token 420.
I need to try it myself.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I'm
not trying that.
Just don't eat octopus, man.
I trust
octopus is
non-funge
great.
token.
Octopus is maybe there's a new study out that it's by far the most intelligent being on the planet. Other than
Well,
humans.
octopus is delicious though, which is
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
different.
it's an
though.
alien.
It's hard to eat it because
It
you
could be
know
an
it's
alien, Mark.
smart.
That's some people are theorizing it's an alien.
You know
think it's
how
an alien.
smart it is, but at the same time, the deliciousness is hard to match.
You ever
of
get
a
that baby
fresh
octopus
ceviche.
salad?
Yeah.
Like Asian marks. It's so good.
Squid's good, dude.
Octopus.
Calamari.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all good.
So smart.
Worst. Who's a worse teammate, Draymond Green or the fire chief of San Jose? I think they're meant to be the mayor of San Jose.
No, the fire chief of San Jose. What did he do? It was
It was the guy. He got mad at the fire guy that was brought the stripper to work.
Right. Yeah,
I thought
no,
it
he
was
was
the-
he was
I thought
in
it was
on
the
it. The
mayor
chief
of-
and the mayor. Chief and the mayor are
Okay.
both bad, but yeah, the chief threw this guy under the bus.
Yeah, so the chief won 56-44.
Draymond, lots of love for Draymond, just knocking out his teammates
he
out there.
fired
This
the
week.
guy for dropping off the stripper. That's right.
Yeah.
There was a firefighter, and the fire chief threw him under the bus and fired him.
Right. This is a big one. Will the spit video impact the amount of times you go to Chick-fil-A? 24% said yes, and 76% said no.
Oh man, I wish I had the willpower of those 76%.
Me too. I had it the other day. It wasn't going to get to me.
So you are the 76%.
I will go back to Chick-fil-A. No problem.
Oh, it didn't scare me off at all.
Yeah.
I need a couple months away from it.
I mean, it did.
What about you, Pat?
They're on strike in California.
Man,
apparently,
I've seen food fucking with videos with every fast food
that's
chain.
right.
Pat, what do you think about the Chick-fil-A food fuck video? Did you have any thoughts about that?
Don't matter to me, man.
No experience with fucking with food and Chick-fil-A?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that
Okay,
legally.
yeah, right.
I was just
Probably
asking
not the
if-
right person to ask.
yeah.
Forgot
Still
about that.
doing it
poll
right.
results. Poll results the same. Poll results same as the show. So,
Yeah.
so it was the same.
Okay. Do you want to do voicemails or the
Whoa,
boob-
you
boob
didn't check
tease?
in on the best way to deal with pink eye?
Oh wait, I
Oh,
did.
yeah, yeah.
Hang on,
That
I
was the
did.
poll
I
of
did.
the year.
Hang on,
That's
I
the
did.
best poll. Yeah, that's a good poll.
It's the poll of the year.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the
somewhere.
poll that you fucked up. I think that what didn't get
No.
published because
I voted on it, I think.
it was that the one that I sent that didn't get. There was multiple choice, but it didn't get published because it was
I might
marked
have
as
fucked
single
up.
choice. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
what were the answers? There was a screenshot. So it's like, what do you do if
it's
you
in-
get a pink eye?
It's in the Hard Factor hosts.
It's like one of the options was like admit it. One of the options was like ask her to sit on the other eye to even it out. Like, yeah.
Smoke a blunt, rock some sunnies. I got it right here, guys. What's the go-to move to camouflage pink eye? Sunglasses, all the weed, wear it like a freaky badge of honor, or have them sit on the other eye.
Sit on the other eye.
Yeah, all the weed is my move.
Yeah.
Weed. What was the winner?
I don't think
didn't
it was.
Oh, we didn't. It didn't get published.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the
So
weed.
weed
Like a
sounds
lost
the winner.
manuscript.
Yeah.
Well, now people know. Now you know. Now you don't even have to vote.
I republished it, so you can vote on it now.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you,
fixed
Wes.
it.
Oh,
I
good.
fixed it. Yeah. All right. Do we want to do voicemail? Let's do voicemails first, and we'll do the boob tease at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with the boob tease.
All right. Here we go. Voicemails. First up.
Story here.
Big ounce.
So,
Nice.
coworker of mine, well, not a coworker, a client / coworker of mine, from Afghanistan, right? U.S. military translator, right?
Nice.
Fled when shit hit the fan back in 2020. Right. All makes sense. So, this dude has his mother has a heart attack. God bless. Hope she's okay. Afghanistan's medical care sucks dick. So he had to go back there to try and get his ma out of the country. Now, remember, he's a military translator for the U.S. military. And God bless him, the U.S. military left their lists of all their translators in Afghanistan for the Taliban to find. Because why the fuck wouldn't they, right? Fucking
Sick.
Christ almighty. Anyway, so he had to go back, and the Taliban found out that he's there. So now he's on the run in Afghanistan, just trying to send us updates via email every, 2-3 days he gets out to us. Yeah, last I heard he was fucking, on the outskirts of Kabul, trying to get to the border to get out of the country because he won't be able to leave via the air. Fun stuff.
Yikes.
Thanks, Biden. Later.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was a horrible withdrawal.
I mean, they could have at
Horrible
least
withdrawal.
burned them near the servicemen and women, so they could have breathed them into their lungs. The
Yeah,
records.
Burn pits.
Oh, burn pits. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
I mean,
Wanna spend much time on that?
they sold out. I mean, it was the
US
worst.
military had a tough go over there.
One of the worst withdrawals of all time, besides Vietnam. Yeah, I mean, they sold out all their partners and left too late, and
Yeah.
and that's terrible for Big Ounce's
friend, coworker.
friend. Yeah, R.I.P. Max. I mean, shit, got the tattoo from listener
That's
Max
right.
Soviak, who was at the airport, so in Kabul.
people.
So
helping people get out, and he got bombed. Yeah.
yeah, so it was horrible. So the ramifications of that epic fuck up are still with us today.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Moving on. We'll see.
And that's it on voicemails.
Yeah, no, I forget who.
Hey, boys, it's your favorite local South Jersey mailman, Pockets. Calling in real quick, listen to today's episode of 1012. You guys talked about our queen, Adriana Chechik. Will not deal with the slander about how you guys pretend you don't know her. She already had baggage for jumping in this dangerous foam pit that did not have enough foam, was not hard foam, didn't have enough foam.
It's both.
Her back and her neck were already fucked up from the multiple hundreds of the times she used the jackhammer technique in her various
Pile
films.
driver.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clear that up. Boys, have a great fucking weekend.
I love it.
Thank
Pockets. You're doing a good work out there, Pockets. He's a little bit off. It's called the pile driver. She broke her neck in a scene from too many pile drivers, which apparently is her favorite position sexually. And
She did not break her neck.
yeah,
She multiple
she has
times, right?
broken her
This
neck
is her
from
second
pile
spinal
driving.
related injury.
Yeah, she's
On the
injured her
job.
spine multiple times from
on
pile
the
driving.
job.
Do they have workers' comp?
Workers' comp for getting pile driven too many times.
Well, I don't know if it's your favorite position. If you need to volunteer for it,
She
might
said
not.
it.
It's my favorite.
She says it. Well, maybe not anymore after the neck thing. And the foam pit, it was hard. You're supposed to have 6 to 8 feet of foam. They had 2 feet of kind of hard foam, so they didn't have enough. Both. Yeah.
Get paid a little more for the pile drive.
It looked like
poor back,
you know like the thing they give you in yoga when you're a fat guy. Yeah, you guys have done yoga.
Right.
The block. It's like a hard
It's like
foam
that.
block.
Yeah.
It was like all of those.
Not
Yeah,
exactly,
filled
Pat. That's
with
what it
those.
was. And back to pile drivers, we all went to one of the times that Will's parents went to Africa for a week. We went to an adult movie store and each bought a DVD, and I got my DVD back in high school. It's Pile Drivers 3.
Nice.
I was drawn to the pile driving position.
You're a big pile driver guy.
Yeah.
I was drawn to it.
It's like, oh, this is neat. Pile driving,
I
huh?
was drawn to just
Pile
any
driver.
free one.
Pile Drivers 3. Is 2 and 1 here too, or is it,
A wrestling move and a sex position. It's amazing.
can I get
I
the
don't know if I
set?
should miss what happened in 1 and 2.
Am I gonna be able to keep up?
Am I gonna know what's going on? All right. I think this next one is Tony. It's the 2-parter, and he calls in again. Actually, it might not be Tony. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Hey boys, Tony from PA here. Apologize if I sound sick. It's fall. Temperatures go from 35 in the morning to like a 75 here by 11 a.m. So sinuses are all fucked up. But I believe the only way for Wes to get around this pit bull hate is for him to get a pit bull along with his chihuahua and like 17 other dogs.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
People make fun of Mark for his cats, but why aren't we making fun of Wes for all these fucking dogs?
Who's making fun of
Anyways,
me?
love you boys. Have a great fucking weekend. Well, boys, turn out I have COVID. Fuck Dr. Anthony Fauci. That's all I can say.
So it wasn't the fall. Unfortunately.
Okay. So Tony wants me to get a pit bull, huh?
Are you sure it wasn't the temperature swings?
Yeah.
Could
you
you
get the pit bull?
long
No.
concussion,
I'm not gonna get a pit bull. Bad idea.
so that Betty May can get her head ripped off.
Yeah. What are you, an idiot, Tony? Tony did call in again, though. Here's another one. Here's another voicemail from Tony.
Is he going to give us?
Hey boys, Tony from PA here. So got a question for all of you, really. My car caught on fire last night, and it's totally, burnt to a crisp. And I was thinking, do you think I should get another car, or should I walk everywhere now? I'm thinking about just walking everywhere, but I wanted to know what you guys thought. Should I get another car? Also, I'm going to be making burgers later on tonight to watch the game, and I was wondering if you think I should put cheese on those burgers. Let me know what you guys usually do. That's all I got. Have a great fucking weekend.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, I'd say cheese for sure, Tony.
Yeah, cheese. 100% cheese. And
Cheese
get a
on the
car,
roads.
Tony.
Yeah.
Christ.
cheese
car, Tony.
He's going to replace the car for sure.
Thinking about making burgers later. I hope they're good.
Pretty good impersonation.
Cheese the ones you love, Tone.
See, that reminds me. We forget Wes never really shows it off, but he's a pretty fantastic impressionist. You always have been. You don't do it enough, man. You don't do it enough.
I'll try.
Well, Pat, while you're out, we played Upper Deck Crew, and so we did show off some of the.
I saw the chatter online. People,
we're supposed
the lyrical abilities of all of us.
Can we post that individually? A lot of people are asking. We might rack up some views if we isolate that video and post.
They do want it. They do want it to be posted.
Yeah, it's in the place where you know that it is. We can put it on the thing. And,
nice. Yeah, we
just relaunch it and then like try to get some views on it. Yeah,
Upper Deck Crew.
Yeah.
It is a jam.
All right. It is the jam. A couple more to go. Here we go.
Good morning! What is up, Gorilla Dick? Low Life Louie here. I am driving, but I had an idea. First and foremost, fuck TikTok.
Yeah.
Y'all were awesome on there. I always shared your TikTok clips. With that being said, I know y'all created your not hard factor TikTok, and I just had an idea that I had to call in for. You should dive into that. And by that, I mean anytime you guys post clips to TikTok, you should be dressed as non-hard factor, meaning you guys each wear like a fake monocle or a fake mustache, dive into that character. Hell, even Mark, you should continue with your Hispanic or Latino accent of, ooh, and then he tells me, something like that. And not hard factor TikTok. Fuck TikTok though, just came to mind and I'm driving. But have a great fucking weekend, boys.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Well, if I don't know if Louis has seen our logo, but it is the Hard Factor logo with the Groucho Marx fake glasses, nose, and mustache. But I like it.
I like a parody sketch of the TikTok International moment where we're all a character. Now, Louis, I like your idea for Mark to be
Marcos,
Latino, Latin.
You'll be Ricardo Caruso. I can be.
Yeah,
Marcos.
you'll be like Mark Caruso.
Yeah.
Before I forget, before I play the last voicemail, wanted to shout out Hard Factor Kate, a different Kate. She sent this picture of herself in the Big Naturals t-shirt, and it looks great. That is not that mission is not dead yet.
Filling it out.
Yeah. She says got some compliments. Naturals tea from Hard Factor News sent yesterday. Thanks. Spreading news about Big Naturals Day 2023. I really debated on ordering up a size, and I don't think she needed. I think it was the perfect size.
No, that's perfect.
Nice.
It fits just wonderful.
Way to go.
We are on a boobs kick.
We are. We certainly are. Okay. Maybe the last voicemail might be one more.
I'd call it a lick.
It's touch and go.
Boys, calling from California. So I just fucking finished my first ever open mic night. I sent you guys the email of the video. I don't know how I can fucking send it to the group. I just want to thank Rad Dad, and I want to thank fucking Mark, and I want to definitely thank Lombard Trucking, Michael Lombard, for fucking pushing me to actually fucking do this.
Nice.
Boys, I had the fucking greatest night of my life. And I literally was good at it, though. And
good.
I thank you all for inspiring me, because you guys inspire me to fucking want to be the best person possible. I'm just thankful that you guys are all in my fucking life, and you guys are the best fucking friends that I could ever ask for.
Nice.
But shout out Lombard Trucking, shout out Rad Dad. I fucking love you guys. Rad Dad, thank you so much for fucking not letting me fucking back out of this shit tonight. Love you guys. Thank you.
Nice. I saw Colin's set. He did 5 minutes on open mic. He did good. He got a lot of laughs. Yeah.
He's got 2 now. So if you want to see it, go. His handle is Real Big Jern on Instagram. He posted both the videos. If you want to go check him out, it's RealBigJern. He's got 2 sets up now. I mean, fucking balls to get up. I mean, none of us have been able to do it. That's for sure.
No.
Did awesome. So congrats, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's take it into a tease. I just went through and found a place where we're all just having a good time, some laughs, a lot more where this came from with Madison and Tammy. Here we go.
these people who are the people who are on all the boob forums tend to be slightly different.
Yeah, autistic. You can say it. Autistic.
You might, yeah.
On the spectrum.
Dangerous.
My politically correct.
Psychos.
Angry.
We'll edit that out. We'll totally edit that out.
No. Just
Aggressively horny.
No. Just the one guy in the.
What, I shouldn't say slightly different? Then what's the point?
I have to say, like, it's just a fetish like anything else, right?
Sure,
like,
right.
it's just, it would be the same if it was a foot forum. Like, it's just
That's
something
true.
that people have and they're honest about it.
It wouldn't smell the
A
same.
boob fetish is way more normal than like a scat fetish, right? Yeah. So,
No.
So there you go. That little taste. We had a great time with those ladies.
yeah. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it, but we had a fucking blast.
Fun bunch. Fun bunch.
It was fantastic. Okay, so what goes on in this saga is that if you listen to Tammy, the first interview with Tammy, we're looking for the identity of Jody Jugs, which is a fake account using their images. And so it's not only using Tammy's image, but also Madison Fox's image. And so she joined us for the meeting of the boobs, and now she had even more information. You're not going to believe the type of information that she had, the dirt on Jody Jugs, and we're investigating this thing live.
It wasn't all just the 6 best friends that anyone's ever had having a great time. We actually made some progress and some leads into the investigation as well.
That's right.
And you'll have to
big
you'll have
leads,
to see it. Huge leads,
big leads.
Yeah. But that's gonna do it for the high five. You want to pull up the wheel?
Oh, I sure do.
Wheel you?
I sure do.
There was one comment from Jim, kind of a hateful comment. Hey guys, the beginning of the pod, when you talk about what you're about to talk about, it's unnecessary. Say up.
He's not a
first,
prologue guy.
We got TikTok and we're gonna starting in Greece and ending in China and just get into it. We don't need Mark to tell us what he's going to talk about in 20 minutes from now. You guys end up making your points right away and blowing the load of the story. Just get on with it.
Man, he wants
Love
to
the pod. Have a great fucking day.
So he's not a foreshadowing guy.
I didn't see it as hateful. He's
That's
just
some
a
tough love. That's some tough love.
I think what he wants us to do is not give away like the key points of the story.
That's fine.
Right? That's what I took out of it. It's
Listen,
like,
the reason I put it up there is because I actually liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with going straight to the news.
Yeah. Fuck it. You want a surprise? We'll surprise you.
Right.
Oh, all right. What? So we're what you guys want to do? Just, I'll yell and then you guys just start.
No decisions are being made today, William.
No decisions are being made. Yeah, we can still do some cold open banter, but he's saying
absolutely.
He's saying don't give away your 3 key points of your story.
We
at the
can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, I mean, Jim's. All respect to Jim, hard factor Jim, but
right.
We make one guy, so
he is one guy.
You just it's one comment. So
yeah,
just put it up there. That's all.
High five. Way to go, Wes.
Jeez, what did I kill the mood?
Yeah, right at the end of the week.
You guys want to change the whole show because of Jim?
Way to go, Wes.
You guys want to just kill the show? We just end it.
Did he have a suggestion on changing the name of the show?
He also says
what else?
Not do the wheel anymore.
What else? Does he no wheel?
Okay. No wheel.
I can take it
now. Jim's talking.
No yell. No wheel.
Okay.
You know the show you do? I change it.
Hey, we put the comments up, right?
Oh, Pat doesn't come back, he said.
And if he does, I hope there's less banter at the top.
We're spinning the wheel. And it will be Will on High Five next week.
I bet Jim's not getting on the air next week.
Oh, no shit, Jim. Good luck.
Don't bother sending a comment this week, Jim. Will called his number twice.
That's gonna be
I'll have your coffee. Oh no, Mark will have it.
Okay. It's Marcos. He's
that
bring
might
the
be
coffee.
one of the closest ones of all time. Wow.
It's going to be like a horchata.
All right. And that'll do it. Mark will have coffee for you. Will be on High Five, so send your submissions about how he handles the beginning of the show to him. And
get more, Wes? Do you have more notes from other commenters about?
No. I mean, he called Mark out. I don't know. Yeah, but everyone does it.
Obviously, I do a great job of explaiing my story to the point it irked Jim.
Yeah.
He's giving away the goods.
Never again with the comments from me.
Listen, Mark, don't be a whore with your story, all right?
Yeah. Tease me a little bit, you son of a bitch. I already know what you're saying. Yeah.
Check her out.
I want to go watch my team lose.
Yeah,
let's watch my team
0-0
lose.
right now. So
all right. We love you guys. Have a great fucking weekend.
See you